First thing I'm going to show you is where the battery cutoff is. And so we always cut off batteries whenever we're not using a vintage car. And this one's not too bad to get to, but you do have to get down. And you get down here, put your arm under behind the light, and you will feel, let's see if we can see it. There we are. There it is. There's your battery cutoff. And so in the horizontal position, it's off. And I'm just gonna flick it to the vertical position, and now the battery is connected. And we're gonna fire it up, so we're gonna leave it on right now. But when we're done with it, we'll come back here. We'll just easily just flick it back up in the horizontal position. So one thing you'll notice is the little light here on the dash went on when I connected the battery. You can turn it off. There's a switch to turn it off. But what we're in the habit of doing is leaving it in the on position, because it then reminds us that the battery's still connected. And so there's just a switch at the top of it right here to turn it off. But again, what happens is when we're done with the car, driving the car or something, we want to remember to disconnect the battery, and you can't, it's really hard to miss that this whole dash area is being lit up by that light, and that reminds us that the battery's still connected. Okay, I'm on.
Okay, so being a sleeve valve engine, the oil control is a little limited, so you can foul a plug. These 4 plugs, this is a Hemi head, the plugs are dead center for easy to get to. This comes off, and then there's an extender on the spark plug, and I've got it.
So you grab it and twist it?
Yeah, I just have it finger tight.
Yeah.
And then a regular spark plug wrench goes on there.
Oh, okay.
And
gotcha.
I think, do we have spares, or we'll give them the number of the plug?
Yeah.
So the plugs that are on the firewall, those are
vintage kind of?
Yeah, they're decoration.
Yeah.
They could be used.
So don't use those. Yeah.
So I would just get a new one. And idling for extended periods, that's what makes it load up. So it has a misfire. And one way to check it is start it up, and just quickly, you'll feel one of these 4 cylinders will be cold, and you'll know which one's misfired. But I would.
Oh, and that's the indicator that which one is not firing.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's super easy.
Yeah, neat. It's interesting. There's no gasket there.
No, well, there's no oil in here. This is just
gotcha.
So because there are no overhead valves, the top of the cylinder is right here.
Got it.
Very neat design. And the orientation does matter. It's pretty from the other side.
Oh, okay.
The lettering.
From the driver's side.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Now, you remember a few times when we drove it needed choke to run well?
Yeah.
Okay, now, this might be more...
I'm going to show you on here. This is like lots of other vintage cars, but you want to loosen this all the way counterclockwise, and then kind of push it into position, and then start turning it clockwise, and you'll feel it underneath. Right there, you'll feel it lock into place. So you just want to make sure that it's locked into place. You don't want to be driving down the road and have this loose like that.
This is something that I would have a marine mechanic do this if you ever have an issue.
Okay.
So I'll go over there.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm filming.
Okay. All right. So this is a side draft carb that draws fuel from the float bowl, and the issue with that is today's fuels tend to erode the seal, and that's when we got the car. That was the problem.
Override the seal?
It erodes it. It breaks it down, and
is that like what the Jaguars do?
Yeah.
Where they leak?
Yeah. Similar. Yeah. So I'll show you. So it's just these 2 screws.
Yeah. And what you're looking for is whether or not that ends up leaking at some point.
Well, if it's leaking, the way you know is that it's not happy coming off choke.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
And this is where the seal is, right here. That's the Can you see the
Yeah. Where the red
O-ring?
is.
Yeah, and I'll include an extra O-ring for that.
Okay.
So this is kind of an upgrade. Before it had just an adhesive.
So you know it's not happy coming off choke. That is, you try to take it off choke.
And it runs rough.
Okay.
And you know, you're driving and you pull the choke out, it runs better. That means it introduced a leak right here.
Yeah.
Vacuum.
Otherwise, you don't have to keep the choke on for very long.
No. Yeah, if you ever notice the choke stays on longer, this
Needs
might
to stay on longer. It's an indicator. Okay, great.
So very simple. It gets replaced and it goes straight back up. That's all. So it was kind of a weak design from the factory, and ethanol fuels don't help the situation. But and I will include 2 extra O-rings. Hopefully a lifetime supply.
Yeah.
And you talked about the fuel turning off the petcock.
No, I'm going to do that next.
Okay, this is kind of a zinc pot metal, so very carefully.
Just like snug.
Gentle on each side, just a little bit on each
Okay.
one, and just
Okay.
2 fingers worth of power.
Okay.
Doesn't need much.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the fuel petcock, which is under the dash.
Okay,
You can
and
see it right there.
it's right here, and it's pointed toward the gas pedal or the kick panel.
Yeah.
So always that way
Yeah.
for off. And what you want to do is once it gets back to the garage, while it's running, turn the petcock to this off position and let it run out of gas.
Yeah, you've had me do that several times.
I can tell you did when I
So
took
when
off.
it's running and you're ready to turn it off, don't turn it off. Don't turn the car off yet. Twist the petcock in this position, and then it'll take like 60 seconds or something like that.
Once it starts to stumble, that's fine. Then turn it off.
Okay, it'll take about. I was going to say take about 60 seconds to stall, and that way you
just
clear
let it. Once you notice a stumble, that's when. You turn
Okay,
it off.
and you've cleared the fuel out of the system.
Yep,
kind of.
it's dry. Yep, and you notice when we took off, that was the float bowl that this line feeds.
Okay.
And when I took it off, it was empty because Bob shut it down.
Okay.
right away.
Okay. All right, and then where's the position? The on position.
On is straight down.
Down. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We're going to go ahead and fire it up though.
Yep. Okay.
So we
And
want
it takes maybe 10 seconds to fill the float ball.
Oh, once you've twisted it there, you
Yeah.
got to wait 10 seconds.
Yep.
For instance.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. Next, we're going to fire it up.
So the petcock is open,
So
and then the choke is. Can you see it?
oh yeah.
It's a choke.
Yeah, pulled the choke out there, which has an S on the outside of it. And then the car is a 3-speed transmission, H pattern. So up and to the left is reverse. Down and to the left is first. Up and to the right, second. Down to the right is third.
Hold on. Ignition is on.
Wait.